afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to another weather forecast here by Age Weather Forecast. As you guys can tell, this is actually a major update here. You guys know I can't live stream, but I would be. But this is going to be a major update on the severe weather, mainly for the Midwest, because we have multiple tornado reports and very strong tornadoes out here. And we may even have a couple of tornadoes on the ground as we speak right now for parts of Illinois and Wisconsin. We have millions under tornado watches in the yellow counties, and also we have multiple areas that are under the tornado warnings in the red counties. We're going to continue to see these supercells continue to strengthen, bringing very large hail. We've had a 2 to 3 inch sized hail already. Then we'll be seeing some very strong gusty winds as well, and also going to be seeing a ton of flooding as well. So definitely, guys, watch the video. We're going to be looking at detailed radars. We're going to be seeing the total accumulation. We're going to be looking at all of that in this video. So this is definitely going to be a rather long video. So please stay tuned. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe as well. And also, if you know anybody that's going to be affected by this tornado or tornadoes or severe weather, please share the video, because we're going to definitely have a lot more areas of focus here. And these bands are not weakening yet. But without further ado, let's get in this video. So we've been seeing so many new tornado warnings every single update on the National Weather Service as soon as you reload. So here is our area of focus as of right now. We do have very widespread severe thunderstorm watches and warnings, but that's not really my area of focus as of right now. This is where we have our biggest chance for tornadoes, and it is definitely following through. In the yellow counties, we do have tornado watches. That's going to be for parts of eastern Iowa, much of southern Wisconsin, much of southern Wisconsin, for parts of far west, northwestern Indiana, and much of north central Illinois. So if you're in under a tornado watch, you definitely still want to be aware. You might want to be in a basement or even a room without windows, because you have to watch out for tornadoes. That's what a tornado watch means. But if you're in a red county here, where we have multiple tornado warnings as of right now, for parts of Illinois, Madison, Wisconsin, for parts of Wisconsin, not Madison, Wisconsin, for parts of Wisconsin, you guys definitely want to be on the lookout right now for sure, especially areas near Chicago, Joliet. You guys are still going to get hit really hard with these incoming bands here. Speaking of Joliet, we actually do have a tornado warning out there for Joliet here, as you guys can see. So we have multiple tornado warnings in these areas. You see in the red counties, we have Joliet areas moving to Chicago. We have tornado warnings. Also have tornado warning between Pontiac and Kankakee, I believe that's how you pronounce it. And we also have a tornado warnings for parts of northern Illinois. We have one north of Rockford, right on the border with Wisconsin. And we also have another one for parts of northwestern Illinois. As we now check out the tornado warnings as well for parts of Wisconsin. We've had a couple new tornado warnings for parts of southwestern Wisconsin, and we even had a confirmed tornado for parts of southwestern Wisconsin, or for that area of southwestern Wisconsin. We actually did have a confirmed tornado here, and that's going to be for southwestern. That's going to be a couple miles away, within a county away from Madison, Wisconsin, not too far from the Iowa border. I actually don't even want to try to pronounce that. Actually, I would try to pronounce that. Let's go ahead and check out the tornado warning description here. So we do have a potential tornado. We've actually had a confirmed rotation, which is exactly why we have this tornado warning as well. Because we've had hail up to a tornado radar indicated. So we've actually had some tornadoes on the ground here, and we actually had a tornado on the ground right before it affected Joliet. So could definitely be seeing the flying debris, of course, a lot of damage to windows and vehicles. So definitely not something you want to mess around. You definitely want to be in shelter right now. And even if you're not under a tornado warning, you're in a severe thunderstorm warning, you definitely still want to be on the lookout, especially Chicago. Let's go and check out the radar scope. So this is exactly why it's going to be a rather long video, because we're also going to be taking a look at a radar scope. So let's check out the one just to the east of Joliet. So Joliet, you guys got hit extremely hard. You see very large hail moving to that area near Ingalls Park now. That's going to be heading to the area, the vicinity of Tinley Park, Orland Hills by around the next coming minutes here. So we've actually had 2 inch sized hail moving east-northeast at 26 knots. So the thing is moving rather fast into the vicinity of the east-northeast. That's going to be going towards East Chicago, moving to the portions of Indiana. So this tornado warning does actually expire in 10 minutes here. So we've had a hazard of tornado and 2 inch sized hail here. So this is a severe thunderstorm warning that's capable of producing a tornado that is moving east-northeast at 35 miles per hour. So we actually had a confirmed tornado earlier on here. We actually also have some dime sized hail as well. and quite the large hail in these areas. But this is really our big area of focus here as well. Let's go check out these other tornado warnings here. Also north of Rockford, we also have quite a well-defined hook in this area here. Let me get this pen out. So you actually kind of have a well-defined inflow and outflow in this area here. We've also had kind of smaller size hail in this point, a bit smaller. We do have a quarter size hail, but you can kind of see this inflow and outflow. It is kind of well defined at this point. That's going to be heading to the vicinity of southern Wisconsin near Beloit. I believe that's how you pronounce it, near South Beloit as well, right on the border with Illinois and Wisconsin. And we actually have this new tornado warning for parts of southwestern Wisconsin near Lancaster. This doesn't seem to be the biggest system. This actually has not been here for a while. It actually has just been issued not too long ago. That's for Grant County there for Wisconsin. Of course, we do actually have this possibility of radar indicate rotation. So we are seeing rotation, and this exactly doesn't necessarily mean it's actually on the ground. But we have indicated rotation, which is exactly why we had that tornado warning. We also have big possibilities for maybe an incoming tornado warning for this system out here. This is also producing quite a large hail. This is possibly a quarter-size hail, but really this one seems to be my main concern right here. And has dropped very large hail early on. It brought up to 3/4 of an inch, but now it's bringing up to 2-inch sized hail here. It's quite a large system. Let's go ahead and check out the super reflectivity. See the rotation. As you see, rotation is getting a lot more well defined here. You are seeing so obviously the red goes away from the radar, and then the green goes towards the radar. So as you see, we are seeing the possibility for some rotation right here. This is where we're seeing the most amount of rotation. You can see this, starting to see this red kind of go like this, and you're going to see the kind of inflow right there. This is where we're going to be seeing the rotation right in the middle of this. Very well defined. You see darker blue, the lighter the darker the red, and the lighter the green together kind of means the worst or the most well defined rotation. This is going to be heading towards Tinley Park, Orland Hills, and these areas. Definitely be seeing quite a decent amount of rotation there in that Joliet system that's going to be getting just south of Chicago here. So Chicago, you guys aren't going to be getting hit by this system here, this new system here. Let's go check out this tornado warning. It's going to be for Cook and Will County. So we of course indicated rotation here. So this is definitely going to be quite a strong system here as well. So definitely want to take precautions in that system. And then of course we are seeing a bit more indicated rotation in this new tornado warning that expires in 21 minutes there for, I believe, Grant County in Wisconsin. And then we are seeing a bit more rotation here and moving into that Beloit system here. So we are going to see, of course, a more well-defined rotation in this area in between that red and green here. Right here is where we're starting seeing this. This is where we're going to be seeing that rotation right in this general area right here. That's where we had a potential cell, a strong cell, bringing up to quarter-sized hail there, and that's going to be heading towards Wisconsin very soon. So this is what the best I can do, really. Since I can't go live, this is the best I can do. But as you see, it seems like the rotation on this system near Joliet is starting to weaken. But we are seeing a decent amount of rotation on the system here. This tornado warning will expire in 6 minutes. If this thing does kind of respawn near Oak Forest, Markham, would not doubt they add a new tornado warning. We're just gonna have to watch out. I can't really say that's gonna happen, but I will not rule out the possibility. So that's what we're looking at there. Let's go ahead and check out this, just refresh this, even though we just looked at the radar scope. So as you see, they did remove these tornado watches from Iowa. They have removed these tornado watches for portions of Illinois, and they removed that tornado warning for that area of far northwestern Illinois. We do continue to see this tornado warning for Joliet, or continue to see this tornado warning, see this tornado warning advance to the east, and start to see this tornado warning as well last a bit longer and get reissued here. So starting to see that threat for Joliet, just to the east of Joliet, also near the border with Illinois and Wisconsin, which we see right here. We have that it's actually, that system right now has a new TVS here. Wow, we actually do possibly have a potential tornado on the ground here. I can't exactly say that with full-on confidence, but based on this, we do actually possibly have a TVS tornado vortex signature here. So we are seeing a lot more well-defined rotation. This exact thing I was looking at right now in the National Weather Service. That's for South Beloit and Beloit. So this system will pass, just go to the west of Beloit at around 4:45. So you guys have 5 minutes here, or actually 3:45 Central Time, Central Standard Time. So that actually now has a TVS right now. So we do actually have tornado vortex signature. We are seeing very well-defined rotation right here, right south of this TVS. I'm really going to monitor this. Could possibly very well getting close to a tornado on the ground likely, and this is definitely a really strong supercell in this area right here, very strong supercell. And then we also have that possibly for maybe some strong spawn ups near Lakewood Shores and all of that. Would not definitely get more and more tornado warnings for parts of eastern Illinois. I'm going to be checking on this as we go on the video, just to see this new update here, but that is, I would not doubt that we have an extension to this tornado warning here as it gets into southern Wisconsin. So that's what we're looking at there. As we now look at the SPC outlook here, we still have the enhanced risk for the border with, we still have that enhanced risk for parts of Illinois, Wisconsin, and also Iowa. So we have the enhanced risk, and as you see, that's definitely we're going to be seeing a lot of these tornado reports. We've had almost all our tornado reports in this enhanced risk, really. So right here in this enhanced risk, we have a biggest threat for really severe weather, including the tornadoes, and then we also have that very widespread slight risk in the yellow. We still have the 12 million people on the slight risk, very widespread for the North Central Plains, Southern Plains, and Midwest. That's including Chicago, Madison, Lubbock, Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and Abilene. And then Enhanced risk still has 5.5 million people, including Aurora, Rockford, Naperville, and Joliet. Tornado probably still very high, 10% chance here, and the SPC definitely nailed this. They definitely got this a lot more accurate than the past couple weeks. We now have a 10% chance there, and this is where we've seen a ton of tornadoes. I think we've seen up to 8 or 9 tornado reports. I know we've had 8 like on the SPC. Like the SPC has takes a bit of time to actually put it as a report, but I wouldn't doubt if we had maybe 8 or 9. But this is where we have a 10% chance for tornadoes. As you see, this is where we have our best area for tornadoes for northern Illinois and parts of Wisconsin and Iowa. So it doesn't mean you're not going to be seeing tornadoes if you're in the 2 or 5% chance. We've actually had tornadoes in the 5% chance as well. So definitely something we need to worry about here as we continue moving to the afternoon hours. And wind and hail threat are sort of 50% chance for the Midwest there. As we look at the SPC tornado the reports here, we've had 8 tornado reports. We actually even had one all the way in South Carolina, near the Charlotte area. Actually, not far from the Charlotte area, we saw a tornado report. But look, basically, this is almost exactly where the enhanced risk is. As you see, we've had basically almost all our tornado reports in the enhanced risk. You have those all in Iowa. We've actually had a couple in the marginal risk, I believe. We actually had a tornado report in the slight risk, but we've had almost 70 or 80% of our tornado reports in the enhanced risk. So definitely nailed that. Of course, we had a tornado report just to the south of Joliet. That one we tracked earlier, and the right here, this one actually did bring a tornado in the path just south of the Joliet area near Rockdale, and this is continuing to bring in a now 1.5 inch size hail here, and we're still monitoring the system right here and moving to South Beloit. It's going to be arriving there very soon within the next 2 to 3 minutes. This is now moving it's moving to the north, I believe, to the northeast at 17 knots, so that's going to be basically 22 miles per hour, I believe so. And so TVS there, as you see, we're definitely going to see the max height of this system quite high. Let's actually check out the echotops in the system here, see exactly how high it is. We are seeing some lower echotops. We are seeing around this point, we are seeing around 30,000 feet in the air is echotops, and we are seeing the echotops on this system near the south or east of Joliet. It's possibly bringing echotops up to 45,000 feet. So this is definitely, obviously, the higher the echotops, the bigger the probability for tornadoes, and obviously the worse it is, this system. So still have that main concern out there for the Joliet system as well. But we're going to continue to possibly see this echotops get a bit higher as well. Let's go check out the the reflectivity here. See that if anything has strengthened, really could possibly see some a bigger or a possibility to see maybe some rotation as well in this area as well near Rockton. We are seeing possibly for some really well defined rotation at that point. Let's go check out the radar as well. See the system. We are actually seeing a possibility for actually a hook echo here. Could be seeing some inflow and outflow at this point, just where that TVS is there. Let's go and also check out the total accumulation here. The total accumulation at this point. You're going to continue to see this accumulation kind of, you're going to follow the track here. So based on this is our best track for the system. It's going to possibly move right here. This is our best track. And we're seeing quite a decent amount of precipitation, possibly seeing up to 1.5 inches of rain. Near Joliet, we've basically dropped almost 2 inches in Joliet, and this is going to bring in quite the heavy rain here at this point. So we are seeing quite the heavy rainfall in these areas where we have these tornado warnings here. So we have a bit less tornado warnings now. So we only have this definitely possibly see the extension right here. We actually now have a new severe thunderstorm warning here. Right, we have a new severe thunderstorm warning for a county in the southern Wisconsin. That's going to be for Rock County. That's including because we actually have seen that indicator rotation. Hail is expected, of course. That's going to be Janesville, Beloit, Clinton, or Fordville, Footville, Newark, Tiffany, Hanover, Evelyn, Shofir, and Afton. So very likely we can possibly have a tornado, likely maybe 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts here. And of course, this thing's still going to bring quite the heavy rain. And we have this Winnebago tornado warning there for a new extension for the tornado warning out here for South Beloit. So we now have that new tornado warning extension now. That's going to be including that Winnebago area. And very likely we have now radar indicated rotation. And this is definitely likely we can definitely have possibly a big system out of this right here. Definitely very likely we now have removed this tornado warning here for the Joliet storm. They have now removed that tornado warning, that point there, and as you see, they have removed it. Really, only two tornado warnings are actually for the border with Wisconsin, Illinois, and southwestern Wisconsin. We had that reported tornado not too long ago, and so here you see. Continue to see quite the good amount of activity here. This is possibly going to be our biggest threat as of now for the whole month of May, or not the whole month of May, but as of what we've seen so far, this is possibly the biggest severe weather outbreak we've seen this whole month. As we now look at the future radar here, we're going to be seeing continue to see these really strong bands moving throughout Wisconsin. And we can't let that possibility to see continue to see these strong systems throughout Illinois there. And we're also going to be seeing that really strong severe weather throughout parts of the north central plains and Dakotas, even parts of Kansas. You guys are also going to be seeing quite the severe weather. But these guys are going to continue to move off into Lake Michigan and kind of fall apart later on, but we still have a couple hours left of this major severe weather here, so we can't rule out the possibility for more and more tornadoes here, but continue to watch this. This is really my area of focus, or our main area of focus here. Right here, you kind of see are seeing kind of a bit more of a hook here at this point. We are seeing a bit more of a hook, and here you see very well-defined rotation at this point. Right here, we have now changed that area of rotation. It's going to be right here near South Beloit, just south of South Beloit. We have our really most amount of rotations right here, and possibly even have another area potential rotation as well right here, where you have that green and red kind of coming together. That obviously means we are seeing rotation. So this is definitely going to be a dangerous system here. Let's just see if this does possibly become a tornado on the ground. Would not doubt if this does become a tornado. We have radar indicated rotation, but would not doubt this does become a tornado very, very soon. Would not doubt if it's starting to get close to the ground. Maybe we possibly have a tornado developing at this point. Would not doubt if we have a tornado warning with the next coming minutes here for Beloit, and our first tornado warning for south central Wisconsin of the day. Of course, we have that one in southwestern Wisconsin. I do see this expiring awfully soon in the next 10 minutes here. And then, of course, also seeing that possibility for maybe another rotation area focus here. Right here, basically, you're going to be seeing near Mocana, going to be seeing some well-defined rotation that's going to be heading towards, like I said, Orlando Hills, Tinley Park. We are seeing a 1 inch size hail, so it has kind of minimized that really point, that amount of hail. The size of the hail has minimized that. That's going to be heading just south, or that's going to be heading towards East Chicago in Indiana. Wait, I believe, yeah, East Chicago is in Indiana, so that's what we're going to be seeing basically there at that point. But really watching this this system right here near Sapaloit would not doubt if we actually have. We are definitely seeing a spawn of rotation right here, well-defined rotation at this point right here, very well-defined in these areas. Could very well possibly have something like right here very soon. Severe thunderstorm warning has been issued, of course, for these areas. For now, Winnebago County as well. And then Winnebago County is under severe thunderstorm warning and a tornado warning. So if you are if you are actually in Winnebago County in Illinois, you definitely want to be in your shelter right now. If you know anybody that in that point or that area, you definitely want to let them know. But yeah, we are definitely seeing something really powerful coming in this band right here. Let's go ahead and check out the echo tops once again, see if they actually have gone up. Let's go check out the echo tops here, see if they have seeing some higher numbers. Earlier on, we actually did see let's see if we go back, we actually earlier on did see around 35,000 feet there, but still seeing around 30,000 feet echo tops here. Let's go ahead and check out. Could possibly see, as you see, echo tops have gone down for this that Joliet system, but we are still seeing it's possibly 40,000 feet here. And even this system right here, this is very interesting as well. This is actually, we had a severe thunderstorm warning for Ford, Iroquois, Kankakee, and Livingston County. That's also something I really want to work. I'm looking at, because we are seeing some higher echo tops at this point, and would not doubt if we actually maybe have a tornado warning there. I would not rule out the possibility there. But I'm going to continue to monitor this, guys. Of course, I wish I could go live, but right here, this is the one I'm watching right here. This is the system have possibly, we actually had 2 inch sized hail in this. So this is actually very large. So we actually have up to possibly up to 69 dBz out here. That's very well likely. We actually have a 69 dBz, which is very powerful at this point. Possibly 68 to maybe even possibly 69 dBz. Very powerful system here. Very well likely could be seeing a tornado warning. And we actually have a new tornado warning right here for actually central Illinois. Let's check that out right here. New tornado warning for that area. And I actually have a TVS, of course, because it is indicating tornado vortex signature. That's for Gibson. That's going to be heading towards Gibson, Illinois. And that's for Fort and Iroquois County as well. So I think they have 2 Iroquois counties. I just saw one right there. Oh, also, this system I was looking at has just become a mesocyclone here with the meso strength of 3,522. So this is definitely a really large system here. Really, we are seeing our height of mass rotation is actually at 8,000 feet there. But you can see actually our depth of 14,000 feet out there as well. But as you see, our max rotation velocity is 34,000 feet, so quite decent echo tops at this point. But here you have that TVS there, the tornado vortex signature there. Wow, look at that, 66,000 feet. That's actually very high echo tops there. Go check out that where we had that rotation there. Let's go check out that echo tops right now. See if it is following up. But we are 40,000 echo tops based on looking at the echo top model. But we are seeing actually some higher echo tops in this system right here for Will County, Illinois, reaching up to 40,000 echo tops here. And this system for Joliet, that past Joliet, has become a mesocyclone again, and seeing 40,000 feet of echo tops. So continue to monitor these systems. I'm going to continue to monitor this very closely at this point. I really wish I could go live. I really wish I could. But I want to continue to monitor this, guys, and could very well see something likely right here. We have actually now see the size, the size hail, quarter size hail. This will expire in 20 minutes for Winnebago County there, and still likely we're going to be seeing a couple more tornado warnings in these areas. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. I know it was rather long because I was doing looking at the radar scope. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and bye guys.